Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Ash and welcome to House of Mash. Today we are reacting to the classic movie called Casablanca. Now, Casablanca is a 1942 American drama romantic film directed by Michael Curtis, and I was just really feeling like watching a classic movie. Now, I know the backdrop to the movie is World War II, and of course it was shot in 1940. Well, it was released in 1942, so that's sort of, you know, in the middle of when the war was going on. So I'm very interested to see how they were depicting this, I don't know, this romance, I guess. Now, the movie has won 3 Oscars and 7 other awards, and so many nominations, not including preservation in the National Film Registry in the US. Now, the film stars Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, Paul Henreid as, I think, main roles, and Claude Rains, Conrad Veidt, Sidney Greenstreet and Peter Law in supporting roles. Now, I know that it was actually originally written as a Broadway play, and it was first set in the Portuguese city of Lisbon, and was titled Everybody Comes to Rick's. So I guess this is sort of loosely based on that. Now, I did read that the people involved in the production and the cast, no one actually expected the movie to be anything other than, you know, one of the many other movies made that year. But of course, this went on to becoming such a huge success eventually, anyway, I think around 1950s. But Casablanca was actually rushed into release to take advantage of the publicity from when the Allied forces actually invaded North Africa, which of course includes Morocco. And we know that, you know, Morocco was then under Vichy France rule, and the film was actually used to boost the support for the invasion. Now, I have been to Casablanca in Morocco a couple times, and the place is so beautiful, the people are so beautiful and so welcoming, so I'm very excited to see how they've again put this sort of romantic spin on what happened there at that time. But I don't actually think, you know, I'm excited to see the place, but I don't actually think they shot in Casablanca. Of course, I don't know how they would have made a movie there at that time from Hollywood. But yeah, so I think it was completely shot in the studio, and the movie is supposed to be the most quoted movie of all time. So I feel like I haven't actually looked at, you know, any of the quotes, so I want to see if I can recognize any, but yeah, don't quote me on that. Now, I do quickly just want to address that during my Saving Private Ryan reaction, I did get quite a few comments saying that, you know, I kept pausing the video and I was sort of losing the emotional value of the scenes that I was sort of pausing and missing out on. But just know that I am definitely not. I do this anyway, you know, I love to pause videos, look things up, talk about it, you know, of course this is a reaction after all. So yeah, I will be doing the same here. I have, you know, taken into account that it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I completely understand if that's not your cup of tea. And you can, of course, always click off if, yeah, you don't like it. But I have taken that into account. I will try my best to not pause the video as many times as I did during the other one. Just know that, you know, YouTube is very strict on reaction channels as well nowadays, especially the smaller channels that don't have a lot of following. They love to, you know, copyright us even if we don't put in much of the video at all. So that's why, you know, every couple seconds we do have to sort of stop and talk about it. And I've already had 5 of my videos taken down, and I've tried my best to re-upload, but yeah, perseverance did not prevail in this situation. But that's why, you know, I hope you can understand. But okay, enough waffling. Let's start the video. I forgot this is in black and white.
With the coming of the Second World War, many eyes in imprisoned Europe turned hopefully or desperately toward the freedom of the Americas. Lisbon became the great embarkation point, but not everybody could get to Lisbon directly. Here, the fortunate ones, through money or influence or luck, might obtain exit visas
Oh.
and scurry to Lisbon.
Oh, I
And
see
from
exit
Lisbon
visas.
to the New World.
Oh, I love that painted background. Markets are still buzzing like then.
2 German couriers carrying important official documents murdered on train from Oran. Murderer and possible accomplices headed for Casablanca.
They've done not bad of, not too bad of a shabby job in terms of the set.
May you see your papers?
I don't think I have them on me.
In that case, we'll have to ask you to come along.
Wait, it's possible that, yes. Here they are.
Run! Run! Make a run!
Papers expired 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Free France.
And even be glad, just to be sad.
Oh, it's a very nice cafe. It's not what I was expecting.
All your faults, I love you, still have to be you.
He does not look like he's playing the piano.
But can't you make it just a little more, please?
Sorry, madam, but diamonds are a drug on the market. Everybody sells diamonds. There are diamonds everywhere. 2,400.
What? A time where diamonds were not very valuable. Wow.
Là, pour monsieur.
Ah, so it's just a front. They're doing gambling, casino stuff.
You know, Rick, watching you just now with the Deutsche Bank, one would think you've been doing this all your life.
What makes you think I haven't?
Oh, nothing. But when you first came to Casablanca, I thought
You thought what?
What right do I have to think?
Looks suspicious.
Oh, you object to the kind of business I do, huh? But think of all those poor refugees who must rot in this place if I didn't help them. Well, that's not so bad. Through ways of my own, I provide them with exit visas.
Oh, illegal exit visas.
You know what this is? Something that even you have never seen. Letters of transit signed by General Wegon. Cannot be rescinded.
Oh. How did he get that?
You know, Rick, I have many a friend in Casablanca, but somehow, just because you despise me, you are the only one I trust.
I feel like that's a good way to live by.
Perhaps an hour, perhaps a little longer.
I don't want them here overnight.
Say, who's got trouble? We got trouble. How much trouble? Too much trouble. Well,
I've heard this song before.
Just knuckle down and knock on wood.
I've heard this
Who's
before.
unhappy? How unhappy? That won't do. When you are blue, just knock on wood. Who's happy?
Who's this
Just how
character? His smile is contagious.
Fine, but I'd like to buy your cafe. It's not for sale.
Like how direct he is.
Sam Ferrari wants you to work for him at the Blue Parrot.
Ferrari. What a name.
Will I see you tonight?
I never make plans that far ahead.
She said tonight, not next year.
Don't listen to him, Sasha. I'll fill it up.
Yvonne, I love you, but he pays me.
True.
Yes, boss.
And come right back.
Yes, boss.
Good to make that clear. Do they have a, what's it called, a curfew?
What in heaven's name brought you to Casablanca?
My health. I came to Casablanca for the waters.
What water?
Waters? What waters?
Yeah.
We're in the desert.
I was misinformed.
Excuse me, miss.
I'm loving the subtle comedy in everything that they've said so far.
There's going to be some excitement here tonight. We're going to make an arrest in your cafe.
Again?
Oh, this is no ordinary arrest. A murderer, no less.
Uh-oh. Is it the other man? I forgot his name.
Rick, we'll have an important guest here tonight. Major...
Ooh, I love that shot. Such a nice shot.
Rick, there are many exit visas sold in this cafe, but we know that you never sold one. That is the reason we permit you to remain open.
Ah, that's one of the reasons.
That is another reason. There is a man arrived in Casablanca on his way to America. He will offer a fortune to anyone who'll furnish him with an exit visa.
Well, what's his name?
Okay.
Laszlo.
Victor Laszlo.
Victor Laszlo.
You're at heart a sentimentalist.
I see that. I see that.
See that Major Strasser gets a good table, one close to the ladies.
I have already given him the best, knowing he is German and would take it anyway.
I like this man so much.
La partie continue.
Will you
Uh-oh.
please come with us?
Certainly.
L'incident est clos, madame.
May I first please kiss my chips?
Les choses sont faites.
Oh no.
Rick, help me.
Be a fool, you can't get away.
Rick, hide me. Do something. You must help.
Oh no. Rick. Oh, you let him down.
When they come to get me, Rick, I hope you'll be more of a help.
I'd stick my neck out for nobody. I'm sorry there was a disturbance, folks, but it's all over now.
How did no one die from that? There was like 5 people by the door and he shot like twice, at least.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Unofficially, of course.
Make it official if you like.
What is your nationality?
I'm a drunkard.
And that makes Rick a citizen of the world.
I was born...
Who do you think will win the war?
Don't answer that.
Rick is completely neutral about everything, and that takes in the field of women, too.
Ingrid?
Yes, monsieur. I reserve the table. Victor Laszlo.
Yes, Monsieur Laszlo. Right this way.
How is he going by his actual name? I feel like he should have an alias. She recognizes him, and so does he. They did say a man and a beautiful lady net with him.
I was informed you were the most beautiful woman ever to visit Casablanca. That was a
Wow, that is a big statement.
Maybe. Oh, no, Emile, please, a bottle of your best champagne and put it on my bill.
Very well, sir.
Captain, please. Oh, please, monsieur. It is
How
a little
kind.
game we play. They put it on the bill, I tear up the bill. It's very convenient.
I wish I could do that.
The boy was playing the piano,
The boy?
where I've seen him.
Sam,
Yes.
he came from Paris with Rick.
Rick, who's he?
Mademoiselle, you're in Rick.
Mm.
And Rick is,
Is what?
well, Mademoiselle, he's the kind of man that, well, if I were a woman and I were not around, I should be in love with Rick. But what about it? I'm talking to a beautiful woman about another man.
Wow. I keep forgetting that this is actually shot, released, production, everything happened back in, the 1940s. I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking it's maybe made in the 70s or 80s. But it was actually made in the 40s.
5 times that you were killed in 5 different places.
He was in a concentration camp.
Thank heaven I found you, Berger. And
Thank heavens.
Excuse me,
and
gentlemen.
my bill.
No, 2 champagne cocktails, please.
Yes, sir. I never expect to see you
Oh,
again.
they know each other
In
properly.
a long time.
Leave him alone, Miss Elsa.
Oh,
You bad luck to him.
wow, love how blunt he is.
Meet one, Sam. For all time's sake.
I'm a little rusty on it.
As time goes by. Have I heard it before? Oh, I have heard it.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss.
I love the glow that, they have on the film. Just makes everything seem so soft there.
Sam, I thought I told you never to play.
Ooh. They clearly know each other.
There's still nobody in the world who can play as time goes by like Sam.
He hasn't played it in a long time.
What is the story here? Uh-oh. Why is he still there?
Boss, ain't you going to bed?
Not right now.
Ain't you planning on going to bed in the near future?
No.
You ever going to bed?
No.
This is my mum. Come on, Rick. Tell us the story.
Towns in all the world. She walks into mine.
That is a famous quote. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in the world, she walks into mine. Flashback! Yes, I love a good flashback. Paris. Oh. Oh, they were close.
Who are you really, and what were you before? What did you do, and what did you think, huh?
Oh, okay, maybe no, they're not as close as I thought they were.
Here's looking at you, kid.
The fashion then was truly immaculate. Oh no. Oh, here come the Germans. So he had his own place in Paris too. Oh no, I can't understand German.
German's a little rusty.
Mine too.
Where were you, say, 10 years ago?
10 years ago. Let's see.
I was 10.
I was using a brace put on my teeth. Where were you? Was that can on fire? Or is it my heart pounding?
It's the new German 70.
Oh, I don't like that. Was that cannon fire or was it my heart pounding? Oh no. She left him. Oh, come on, girl.
No, Mr. Richard, I can't find her. She checked out of the hotel, but this note came just after you left.
Oh. Richard, I cannot go with you or ever see you again. You must not ask why. Just believe that I love you. Go, my darling, and God bless you. Oh, I like that. It's just the rain's just like running down and erasing the message. Oh, back to reality. Ah, there she is. Just like he predicted.
I wouldn't have come if I'd known that you were here. Believe me, Rick, it's true. I didn't know.
Funny about your voice, how it hasn't changed. I can still hear it. Richard, dear, I'll go with you any place. We'll get on a train together and never stop.
Ooh, he's caught her out.
There's nothing we can do.
Ah, the couple from the beginning.
Well, Captain, Renault's signature is necessary on every exit visa. Captain, would you think it is possible that Laszlo will receive a visa?
I'm afraid not. My regrets, monsieur.
Well, perhaps I shall like it in Casablanca.
And mademoiselle?
You needn't be concerned about me.
Is it all you wish to tell us?
Don't be in such a hurry. You have all the time in the world. You may be in Casablanca indefinitely.
Ooh, what a dig.
Tomorrow, on one condition.
Huh?
Yes.
You know the leader of the underground movement in Paris, in Prague, in Brussels, in Amsterdam.
Why would he think that he would ever give them up, you know? I feel like after what he's done, he wouldn't let him know.
By the way, monsieur, last night you evinced an interest in Signor Ugarte.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
I believe you have a message for him.
May I speak to him now?
You would find the conversation a trifle one-sided. Signor Ugarte is dead.
How did he die?
I'm making out the report now. We haven't quite decided whether he committed suicide or died trying to escape.
Oh, he was definitely killed. Tortured and killed.
Ladies, a friend of Rick's. For friends of Rick's, we have a small discount. Did I say 700 francs? You can have it for 200.
I'm sorry.
You need to haggle it down even more.
Did you run out on me because you couldn't take it, because you knew what it would be like, hiding from the police?
Why did she not meet him?
No, you see, Victor Laszlo is my husband. And was, even when I knew you in Paris.
I didn't know they were married. I knew they were together.
We've decided, Senor Ferrari. For the present, we'll go on looking for 2 exit visas.
I'll venture to guess that Ugarte left those letters with Monsieur Rick.
Rick.
He's a difficult customer, that Rick. One never knows what he'll do or why, but it is worth a chance.
I better be going.
My check.
I have to warn you, sir. I beseech you. This is a dangerous place for fighters.
This man keeps coming back, stealing all these wallets. Oh my god.
The Reichstag and I are speaking nothing but English now. So we should feel at home when we get to America.
A very nice idea.
Liebchen, sweetness hat. What watch? 10 watch.
What watch?
Much?
You will get along beautifully in America.
Yes?
Could I speak to you for just
She doesn't.
You get in here. You're underage.
I don't know. She looks like Bulgarian or something.
And then Captain Renault sees us. And he is so kind. He wants to help us.
Yes, I'll bet.
He tells me he can give us an exit visa. But we have no money. You are a man. If someone loved you very much, so that your happiness was the only thing that she wanted in the world.
Oh, this hitting too close to home.
Tried 22 tonight? I said 22.
Marquons les jeux, mesdames et messieurs. Les jeux sont faits, la partie continue. Marquons les jeux. Fini. 22. Noir perd les passes. 22.
Oh, he helped him. He just won them all the money. I love him.
There must be some reason why you won't let me have them.
There is. I suggested you ask your wife.
I beg your pardon?
Oh my god. Oh god. Being loud as always. Oh my god, is this not the anthem? Oh my god, they're trying to drown out the Germans singing. Oh, and it's working. Wow, you know what? I would do that too. Uh-oh, Magistros.
See what I mean? If Laszlo's presence in a cafe can inspire this unfortunate demonstration, what more will his presence in Casablanca bring on? I advise that this place be shut up at once.
But everybody's having such a good time.
Yes, much too good a time.
How can he close me up? On what ground?
I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here. You're winning.
But he was gambling.
Thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
Like that. Oh my god. Ah, he's being followed.
Our faithful friend is still there.
What happened between these two? Okay, so what I think before is he was sent to the concentration camp, and in that year that he was there, she met Rick and then thought that he had died. His husband was dead. I mean, her husband was dead. But then just before she found out he was alive. Yeah.
When I was in a concentration camp, were you lonely in Paris?
That's a nice way of putting it.
I was. Be careful.
I thought she was finally gonna say I love you, but she didn't. My man. Sorry, Victor. Oh no, someone's gonna be there. How the heck did she get in?
How did you get in?
Stairs from the street.
Only knew the truth.
I wouldn't believe you no matter what you told me. You'd say anything now to get...
I want to know though, but that he has a point. Why would he believe her? Like, she could literally just say, oh, I love you, give me the letters.
I tried to reason with you. Frantic. For months I tried to get word. Then it came. He was dead, shot, trying to escape. I was lonely. I had nothing, not even hope.
I was right. She did think he was dead. So I guess I understand. And they did say that they weren't going to tell each other any of their sort of backgrounds.
I ran away from you once. I can't do it again.
We both should be in love with the same woman. The first evening I came into this cafe, I knew there was something between you and Ilsa.
Uh-oh. He's a smart man.
It seems that destiny has taken a hand.
Oh no. He's... Oh. Once they arrest him, he's gonna die.
I'm leaving Casablanca on tonight's plane, the last plane.
Huh?
I'm taking a friend with me, one you'll appreciate.
What friend?
Ilsa Lund. The Germans, that last will be just a minor annoyance.
There's still something about this business I don't quite understand.
Yeah, he is plotting something, and I want to know.
Have the letters right here.
Tell me, when we searched the place, where were they?
Sam's piano.
I throw up the money, Monsieur Blaine.
Keep it, you'll need it in the...
I feel like he's going to maybe just let them go.
Victor Laszlo? Victor Laszlo, you're under arrest. On a charge of accessory to the murder of the couriers from whom these letters were stolen.
Not so fast, Louis.
Who said?
Just the same, you call the airport and let me hear you tell them. And remember, this gun is pointed right at your heart.
That is my least vulnerable spot.
Is that the airport? Huh? This is Captain Reynolds. Hello? Hello?
Oh, it's all going down now. Oh my god, everyone's just like crossing each other.
The names are Mr. and Mrs. Victor Laszlo.
But why my name, Richard?
Because you're getting on that plane.
I knew it. I told you. I knew it. I knew it.
But what about us?
We'll always have Paris.
There is no us. That is another famous quote. We will always have Paris.
He's looking at you, kid. Are you ready, Ilsa?
Say goodbyes later. Say goodbye on the plane. Just look down and say bye. No, you need to go.
Advise you not to interfere.
I was willing to shoot Captain Reno, and I'm willing to shoot you.
Oh my gosh.
Hello. Put that phone down.
Shoot.
Get me the
Shoot.
guitar. Put it down.
I have no words. He just shot the major.
It doesn't make any difference about our bet. You still owe me 10,000 francs.
And that 10,000 francs should pay our expenses.
Our expenses. Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Quote number 5 or 6 or 4, I don't even know. That is definitely a quote. Wow, what an ending. Such a great performance from the entire cast. Like, I just want to say, you know, even, okay, let's start with obviously Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman. Their chemistry was like amazing, but not just theirs as well, them with the other cast members too. It was, I mean, what's the word? You can't fault it. Cloud Rains as Reno, Peter Law as Ugard, Sidney Greenstreet as Ferrari, Judy Wilson as Sam, everyone, and even Conrad Veidt as Major Strausser. He was so good. Like, I feel like after obviously watching Schindler's List too, like, I mean, if you put him in Schindler's List, I would have believed he was actually, you know, a Nazi. But someone who I really loved, and I mentioned throughout the film as well, was S.K. Sacco, who played Carl, the waiter at the Rick's American Cafe. Everything that, you know, came out of his mouth, I feel like was quotable. And it was just so like happy-go-lucky kind of thing. Like, he kept lightening, yeah. You know, lightening the mood around when everything was so tense. And I feel like the entire movie anyway did such a good job of like just capturing the climate beautifully of, you know, what happened through a romance like Rick and Ingrid, Ilsa. Now, was I expecting that ending? No. Did I like it better? Absolutely. I love that so much. The same as My Fair Lady. I was, you know, obviously in the end there, they didn't have like a romantic relationship as far as like the audience could see. That was more of a friendship. And then this too, he chose to let her go. And then at the end, it was more about the friendship between the two men, you know. And I found that so much more enjoyable to watch. Now I understand what everyone says about it being, you know, so quotable, because I think I found a lot of them anyway. I'm not actually sure how many there are, but I think the ones I said were definitely known quotes. Yeah, and even the other, you know, members of the cast, they kept saying things I kept thinking, that could be a quote. This is definitely a classic worth remembering, and you know, telling people about, to watch and keep it alive. I feel like especially for when it was made, again, like I said before, it was truly groundbreaking, and I'm so glad to have watched it now, finally. I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and thank you so much for watching this far. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and join my little family. If you want to see the full reaction, then you can, of course, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description down below, and leave your comments down below of what you thought of the movie, you know, what it means to you, when was the first time you watched it. And I was gonna say, did you watch it at the films? But actually, no, you could have, because I think I did read somewhere that this movie was one of the most sort of rewatched, or a movie that they show, you know, at cinema showings and everything, the most. So yeah, you might have watched it. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.